Is this good or bad for the Jeep Gladiator? Some brand new underside parts for the Wrangler that we've noticed, and is a new refresh coming? We've got a lot to discuss in today's version of May Dirt Road CRED Jeep News. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. We're finally back in beautiful Pennsylvania. We just spent the past week down in Daytona, Florida. We had an absolute blast down at Jeep Beach. We met all of our friends, our fans, some great vendors, and really had a good time to just explore some Florida wildlife. We had a video planned to go out for today. It was us exploring the Ocala National Forest, which Ryan and I had the absolute best time doing that. We used Onyx Off-Road, and we're able to probably traverse, probably 20 miles of off-road trails back through there. We had an excellent time, but we're gonna hold our horses on that, and that's gonna come out next after this one. Basically, we went down there and looked for a few things while we're down at Jeep Beach. Not only do we talk to our friends, see some cool Jeeps, but we also kind of see what Jeep brings down with them, because if you guys recall last year, they brought down the 2024 Wrangler, and yeah, that was pretty big for us. But in today's video, we wanted to talk about what we saw down there, some things that Jeep actually just released, and then also some of our predictions for what's coming out for the 2025 model year. The things we saw down at Daytona kind of made Ryan and I's eyebrows go up. Well, I noticed that one first thing in specific, right? We were looking up at the placard for what the Jeep Beach concept vehicles, the Willys in particular, had. And the one thing that stood out to me was the Dana 50 Advantech axles. And I remember I saw that and I looked at you and I was like, wait a second, like that's odd. Like maybe that's just something concept. But then we crawled underneath the Jeep and got a shot, and they were far from concept. These look like completely ready to go Dana 50 axles. If you guys know, the Dana 50, this is kind of something I researched, that's what comes in the back of the Raptor. The Bronco Raptor is a Dana 50 rear end. So it's meant to handle 37s, a little bit more power, and Jeep was probably like, hey, that Dana 50 might work with what we've got going on if they're gonna put it in. But to me, it's a bit odd to kind of create something that new, put it in a concept vehicle, and then one of the Jeep guys there was like, nah, that's not going on there. Like, I love when these Jeep guys, he probably didn't even know because he was just there to like get emails and take you on a test drive. But he was like, nah, I don't think that's going on there. And then we're like, you sure about that? You know, one of those things, you sure about that? It doesn't make sense because Jeep already makes the Dana 44 in the Advantech, and they call it like the, it's a Dana Spicer 44, the Ultimate 44, or a Dana 60. So they've already got both of those. If you're making something for a concept, throw one of those under it. But they put a Dana 50 in there specifically. And I said to Ryan just now, why didn't we pop the hood on that Wrangler? We didn't pop the hood, and I don't think it said on the spec sheet what was underneath the hood. So there could have been the new engine sitting right there, hiding in plain sight. Yeah, they would have put us out in handcuffs and be like, not again. You're not ruining the surprise. Either way, though, what do you guys think? Do you think a Dana 50 is a possibility for the next generation Wrangler? There's a lot of talk of the 4xe coming into the Gladiator. We're almost 100% sure. It's just conjecture. Everything these are our predictions, but I'm almost 100% sure that the Gladiator will get a 4xe because of all the documents and then some other things that we've heard. But do you think it's going to get a stronger or more powerful engine under the hood that's going to require Dana 50 axles? We just saw the launch also as well. This is kind of sidebar, but the TRX is gone, and now the Dodge Ram RHO is out, which, Ryan, that comes with the Hurricane inline 6 twin turbo. And that's in the same TRX body style, everything. It's just got the turbo inline 6. So that's kind of like, is that coming to the Jeep? Do they need a more powerful rear end to hold up to that? And yeah, there's just a lot of stuff kind of coming out. But the coolest thing then also in this video I wanted to bring up is for you Gladiator fans that like the Tuscadero color, that is now available. So they dropped it on Stellantis North America Instagram, and then an hour later they put it on Jeep's Instagram with some maybe AI? I think it's AI. Ryan thinks it's AI. Do you? Let us know in the comments if you think it's AI, but I don't see any drivers, and it's kind of like blurred in and out. Yeah. And how do you get 20 of those already painted to roll down a street in Detroit or Toledo? I think it's AI, but either way, it is confirmed that the color's coming back. I had a phone call down to Megan and Lindsay down at Dan Cummins. They're working with customers, of course, because that's what they do all day. They're gonna let me know, and we'll drop it in the description down below if you can order it right now. They've been a channel sponsor for a very long time here, and you guys know that we buy all of our Jeeps from them, and they give us a fantastic deal. If you wanna get connected, all you have to do is go on our website, fill out your form on the dealership affiliate program, and it gets instantly instantly sent down to their team that works exclusively with Jeep and Gladiator orders. Now, what's cool about that is they're gonna give you a great price, show you all the options that are available, and you can either pick it up in person or just have it shipped right to your door. We buy through them, and I think it'd be a great deal for you. Either way, it is coming. And that's kind of cool to see, because when we were at Jeep Beach, we looked at the one trailer wall and there was a bikini Gladiator. So there was a bikini Gladiator all posted up on there, and they decided to launch Tuscadero. So will they be going back and forth just like they mentioned in some of those order sheets? We'll have to see, but either way, Tuscadero is coming to the Gladiator. Will it be a 24 model? Will it be a 25? Will it be a 4xe? The cool thing about this is seeing the Tuscadero in here. I know that the Tuscadero color is extremely popular in the Wrangler. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of females, and a lot of our female viewers do have Tuscadero Jeeps. I'm not gonna lie to you, I love that color too, but I think that they're trying to appeal to a different audience with the Jeep Gladiator. Maybe it is the female audience by adding the Tuscadero. But in all reality, every single person seems to agree with me. The Gladiator needs more power. It just needs something different underneath the hood. And we've got to tell you, I mean, Jeep, if you're watching this, which they probably are, because they're probably like going, how do they know all this? You got to put something underneath the hood. If it's a 4xe, give us some more power. Throw a small Hemi into it. Throw the inline 6. I don't care what you do, just to add some more power to the Gladiator. And I think your sales would go just like that if you did so. But we did have a chance to see the Anvil Gladiator Ryan just mentioned down at Jeep Beach.
What do you think of your first 24 Gladiator?
I mean, I've seen the 24s, and this is a Jeep Beach edition. That's actually leather embroidered.
It's the Anvil, though. This is the first Anvil Gladiator.
Jeep Beach edition. All right, that steering wheel's sick. Look at the steering wheel. Yeah, that's nice.
That looked really cool, and it was a Jeep Beach Edition Gladiator, so that one was cool. I didn't even see who won that, but they were giving away. You had your choice of which one you wanted, so that was really neat to see, and I gotta say the Anvil looked fantastic in the Gladiator. But adding all the new colors is kind of just putting a Band-Aid on the problem, and I don't want to make this whole video complaining about the Gladiator. I just think it needs a little bit more power for what it is, and maybe some different add-ons or an extreme recon package to really build it up to what it could be. Either way though, let us know in the comments what you think about Tuscadero, if you think that's going to be a huge win or a huge flop on Jeep's part. Last thing I wanted to talk about in this video before we jump off here and go enjoy some nice weather is the 2025 Wrangler going to get a refresh? I'm kind of leaning on the side of yes. I think the interior already got the refresh, but I think there's going to be some different things that go on the exterior of the vehicle. We were so lucky to have TFL actually give us permission to use their photos from Moab. See the TFL photos of the Hurricane 500 Jeep. And I know a lot of people say that hood's not longer, it's just the way the shot was taken, blah, blah, blah. I think that hood is a little bit longer, and it might be stuffing some more goodies underneath there, and that is just my prediction. But the second thing is, and then we'll go on to the third, those axles that we saw, that's kind of foreshadowing to the future. Third thing is, you guys remember that fold down grille guard that you've been seeing on a couple concept vehicles? When you zoom into the photos of that, the actual front steel bumper is different, and I'll send the photos to Ryan for you to pop up, but you can see that there is more bolts along the area where that tow hook actually mounts up, and to me that's different because I'm staring at my front bumper right now and there's only 3 bolts there. Are they redesigning the front bumper to either make it bigger, wider, poke out a little bit more to have an intercooler behind it? Something might be going on with that where they actually had to change it up. Once again, these are all predictions, but if I had to guess, they've already redone the interior. That was the first step. They did it in 2011 with the JK. Remember when they did that, Ryan? And then 2012, new engine went underneath the hood. So they tried the interior first, got all the quirks out of that, and then dropped a new engine the next model year. Are they doing that with the 24 to 25? They've done it before, so we'll have to kind of wait and see. On today's viewer rigs of the video, we're checking out Greg's 2020 Rubicon in the ocean blue with the 3.6 liter. He's got a Mopar 2-inch lift on that, a set of BF Goodrich 35-inch tires on 392 beadlocks, and the steel front and rear bumpers. Beautiful looking two-door, and honestly, I just love the look of those. Ocean blue is probably one of my favorite colors, and I can see he's got the hardtop on there with the Sunrider, and just a cool looking little two-door. But then the second rig that he's got is an absolutely awesome 2022 AEV 2500 Cummins, the Prospector XL. These trucks to me are one of my favorites. For how big they are, riding on 40s and everything that's built into them, they drive phenomenally and they just look really cool doing it. Now Greg is actually a little bit closer to us, and he was living in New Jersey and got a chance to meet us down at the Distinction Applied booth in Florida. And Greg, we had a great time chatting, and thank you so much for the support, as well as buying some Distinction Applied stuff too, because I think it's gonna look fantastic on your ocean blue Jeep. Thank you so much though for submitting, and if you guys wanna have a chance at your rig being featured, be sure to hit us up through an email or send us a message on Instagram. We've got a lot of cool content coming up. We had a great chance to explore Ocala. We've got some great future ideas to actually go back down to Florida and some southern states. But if you guys aren't visiting our website, Go on there, check it out. We've got some new shirts, and these are actually screen printed on the front and the back. A local shop does it for us. We'll have these up for sale, small all the way through 2XL, and you guys can pick one up and rock Dirt Road Cred swag in your home state or wherever you live. Either way, huge thank you to all of you guys for watching this video. Thanks you guys so much for making kind of Ryan and I's dream a reality, getting to go explore things and getting to have fun with you guys on this channel. From me here at Dirt Road Cred and Ryan over there, me, Ryan, Dirt Road Cred, we want you to get out there and earn yours.